Hello, my beautiful lovelies. Sit and sip a while as I walk you through some changes to your altar to help you celebrate Imbolc. Today, I'm going to be switching up some of the energy here on my altar, as well as walking you through some candle magic, which really helps us sit in that energy of Imbolc. So I hope you'll enjoy and stay tuned. Hello, my beautiful lovelies, and welcome back to the womb of my home, the kitchen. Today, I'm going to be talking about Imbolc and walking you through a altar switch up for this half festival of during the Wheel of the Year. Imbolc is a Gaelic festival to represent the coming of spring. Back in the way olden days, when we didn't know that winter would eventually turn into spring, once the days started getting longer, we started to give hope. And so we often would pray or give offerings to the goddess Bridget. One way that we can do this is by creating candles. The reason why we do this is because oftentimes during this last stretch of winter, we would be running low on our candle supply, our food supply, our energy, but seeing that coming light, that is our elongated days, would give us hope. And therefore we would use our hands and craft materials to help us get through the rest of this winter, as well as plant seeds for the coming year. So, to help with this, I am going to be making some candles myself, as well as showing you how to switch up your energy on your altar to help you form the seeds or find the seeds in which you would like to plant come springtime. If you want to work with the goddess Bridget, she's very helpful. She's basically all encompassing. She does many things. Works with the moon, she works with the earth, she works with our feminine energy, as well she teaches us how to cycle. So working with her during Imbolc is a really great time to find that light in the darkness. All right, I have my supplies started. So to begin, I am boiling some water, and then I will set my pourer into the water itself. Now, I do have packages of little beeswax pebbles, as well as old candles that either stopped burning through its wick, or I can't get to the end of it. And then some other candles that I have used for magic along the way. Now, in some cases, I would normally bury my wax, but in other cases where I've maybe just been using the candle for a bath, not necessarily a ritual or candle magic, I'll save the remaining wax in order to use during Imbolc. It's a really great time to work with our hands, work with resources that we can renew energy into without disposing of or creating more waste for the world. So I'm going to let this boil, and I'm going to get some of these candles started, and then I will come back and show you what I am adding to help us plant these seeds for the coming year. Stay tuned. And over here, I'm going to be putting some St. John's wort, some cornflower fireworks, and lavender. We do have to wait until the candle starts to set, a little like how this looks. I'm going to be adding more wax to that though. And then we will be dressing it with some flowers, some St. John's wort, and some lavender. Are you even making crafts if you don't end up with a huge mess at some point? That's St. John's wort all over my floor. Not gonna worry about it right now because I'm tending to these candles and I'll clean up the mess later. But from my experience, the most potent magic happens when there's a little bit of chaos in the kitchen. So I'm gonna take this as a good sign. All right, I just finished the last of the candles. Poured these babies. I do have extra candles left that I have decided to make at another time. So I'll just store those. I'm just waiting for these to dry a little bit and then I will add the toppings. These jars are reused from old candles that I was either gifted or had as a subscription. So I melted the wax that was left in them and then added wax on top of it. I was using some black and red candles over the fall season, so that's why they are this color. And then here are the other babies. This little imperfection happens when you don't have something supporting the wick, so it creates a dent here. So hopefully that still burns okay. So you can see we have one more kind of getting set. I may have added the flowers a little bit too early. And then another reused candle holder. So I've reused these quite a few times actually, and I really love them because they're a really nice kind of jar, but they also have you know, it's a great way to reuse a candle. So these little babies we cannot use yet. They are going to need to set for a while, probably overnight. But I'm going to show you another little way to infuse some magic into your already pre-made candles. And then we're going to go back up to the altar and switch the energy around for Imbolc. Okay, so I have a mix of the cornflower, some cedar or spruce tree, as well as the St. John's wort, cinnamon, and lavender mixed up here. I just created this blend. You can use any flowers or anything that you really feel called to. I use the cinnamon to represent Bridget's fire. I use St. John's wort because I want to bring healing. I brought the cornflower so that it like represents the springtime. And I have the lavender to kind of represent that calm energy. So what you're going to do is take your candle and either inscribe a sigil or a word into it. And since it is the month of love, I will inscribe love into this candle. And I'm going to inscribe abundance so that we have an abundance of love. Okay. And then you're just gonna roll this. I do have the burner on very, very low so that the wax can heat up a bit and actually grab the herbs and the flowers. So there we go. Might have added a little too much. Might not be able to grab it. Let's see. Make sure you do not lose your pin or your needle. You don't want to step on that later. Okay, and when you are kind of satisfied with it, just place it to the side. We are going to do this for a few more candles. Purple, pink, red, black, yellow, and blue. Put these on here, get them warming up. I'm going to write throat for the throat chakra, because during this month of love, I want to make sure that I am speaking with an open heart through my throat chakra. So I'm going to write heart on here as well. Perfect. And I want sunshine. All right. Thank you. Here we go. And we want some healing. Want some healing here. Being very careful not to let any of this melt too much, because you don't want them to stick together like this. You don't want misshapen candles. All right. You do want enough heat that you are actually going to pick up the herbs. So just be careful as you do this. I turned up, there we go. All right, this black candle is full of love, abundance. There we go. There we go. That's great. Perfect, perfect. Turn that off now. And we have some beautiful love candles. And anointed candles for Imbolc. Okay. Put this in here. All right. And I will let you know that this is my first time actually making candles like this, so it might not be the right way. But this is how I felt called to do it. So I want to honor my intuition and allow it to work through me, and allow whatever magic is coming up to come up through it. Okay. Perfect. And here we go. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Now what's great about these candles is that you can use them right away. You don't need to worry about letting them set. But with these candles, you do need to be extra careful that you do not leave them out of your eyesight, because you don't want to start a fire. Okay? Okay. Here are all the finished products. So I'm going to let these ones cool overnight before I use them. But I'm going to go upstairs and place some of these on my altar. To show you, I have quite a lot of leftover herbs and flowers here and spices. I have some black salt that I am going to mix this in with, and I will put it into witch's balls for protection and setting the intention of healing and renewable energy. Okay. All right, so we're back at the altar. So what we're going to do is basically just clean this up, tidy it up a little bit, feed it if you haven't fed it for a while, for Imbolc. So I have been periodically feeding and tending to my altar. However, I do have pieces on here now that I no longer need, that aren't really relevant. So this stocking, for instance, this was to represent the winter solstice. I will be removing that and placing it where it belongs. As well, we have this beautiful Yule log that was sitting here for the last month or so to represent the season of Yule and the winter solstice. So I'm going to add this into my fertility basket to be burnt on Beltane. So like I said, sometimes we're not removing the energy, sometimes we're just kind of switching it up. Now, I still have a bed of evergreens and cedar that I'm going to leave on here. I am going to move this back candle holder up to the front. I've added some seashells as well as some starfish. The cloves are still on there. I've added some new coins. I actually added a new purse of coins with some crystals in here. Let's see if I can find one. Here we go. Some amethyst and opal. And this is located in the southwest corner. I've also found some new keys. As if you've been following my journey, you know that keys are very significant to me for helping me unlock my potential. I also found some Dominican money, I believe, or Cuban money. So I'm adding that onto my altar with the key. I wrote a new note to myself. Oh, I'm going to adjust that. So I wrote a new note to myself and placed it behind my note that I will be opening on February 14th. This pumpkin, although it still does represent the winter time, I'm going to remove it to make way for new energy to be coming in. I still like where my goddess is sitting. I added a bumblebee jasper to the mix, and my smoky quartz. I still have some cloves. I have my offering of my hair with the peacock feather over top. And since it still is winter, I'm not going to be switching this up a whole lot. I do have a beeswax candle stationed in one of the holders and black tourmaline on the other one. And then I have placed 2 holders here for our herb candles that have been anointed for Imbolc. So what I will do is tomorrow during Imbolc, as I'm working, I will light these 2 candles say a little bit of a blessing for them, calling forth the energy that I would like to see come spring, and really allow that to grow. I'm also probably going to find a way to hang my new lunar vision board behind my altar as well. It's a little bit bigger than my old one, so I want to make sure that it's not going to fall, not going to take anything out on here. So it might stay blank, but I might try and find a way to hang that up over here. If not, it'll go somewhere else in my room. So that's really all you need to do for Imbolc. Make sure that you're using your hands. You're planning for the year to come. Which seeds do you want to plant? And really celebrating this coming of the sun, connecting with the goddess Bridget, and moving into that deeper sense of knowing and being in yourself. I am fully booked for February with regards to readings and one-on-one sessions. I'm starting to book the second week of March, actually, so after March 6th. But I am going to be having a giveaway for February. I'm going to be giving away one of the candles that I made for Imbolc, as well as, one second, this Modern Witch Tarot that I accidentally ordered 2 of when I was getting my ingredients for my Imbolc. So I'm going to be giving away a reading as well as this beautiful deck. I'm really enjoying working with it, and a candle to help celebrate this season of love. And if you would like to participate in that, I will be linking all that up tomorrow on my social medias. But basically, it's going to be like a like, share, subscribe book type of giveaway. The more you do, the more entries you get. All right, my lovelies, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a very blessed Imbolc, and that your altar allows you to have some space to reconnect and refocus your intentions for the year to come. Have a blessed day. Bye.